It's a special edition tonight because Friday we have Rough N Rowdy 5?
5.
Rough N Rowdy 5. And among us right here, we got two of the participants in Rough N Rowdy 2, myself and $20 Chef. We got the champion of Rough N Rowdy 4, the Patrick of Gays. Yes, that was...
The Patrick of Gays.
Yes, that was quite elusive there. And we also do not have Handsome Hank, the champion of Rough N Rowdy 2, here yet, but we have the handsomer Kate.
I'm a handsome bro. What can I say?
It's a man.
But I'm a longtime Rough N Rowdy watcher. I've watched every single one, and I've loved every single one of them. I don't know anything about boxing, but I'm hooked.
Neither do we.
Yeah, I'm hooked every time, so can't complain.
Would you do it again,
I think we
Sean?
might be all
I would
the
do it
time.
again just for the money.
That's a very fair and accurate
Quickest
statement.
money I ever made.
Yeah. And we'll get into that and discuss,
Ooh, I did a barrel roll.
especially how Sean and I were offered a rematch almost immediately.
No, literally the morning after.
The morning after I was in a sling.
So are you going to do it?
I mean, the money's too good to not do it, but I mean, I don't give a fuck. I'll do anything. I mean, at this point.
I don't know about that. I don't think you realize how heavy mitts you have.
If your shoulder was 100%, would you fight Sean again?
Would I fight Sean again? My shoulder was 100% for
Obviously,
the,
you
for
want to.
Yeah,
for
I'm
what
doing it
was
for money.
for what was offered before. No, it would need to be a lot more
Double?
on the table.
Double plus 5, 25
It
grand?
would need a lot. It would need to be a lot more. I'm not saying my terms on air, but it would need to be well.
I would let him do the negotiating because I'm not good at that. I'm just being good at making fucking fun of shit, and that's.
But you would do it again because you obviously want to win. And then if you were to win, you'd have to do a third because then it will be a
Be
tiebreaker.
a rubber match. Yeah.
I would
they
fight
could-
Or
both of
maybe I
you
just
for
go-
the
Nothing will motivate you to work out like being scared of being embarrassed in front of fucking 60,000
Shame is such a
people and then
powerful
another
motivator.
20. I was terrified. Like,
Well,
I
that's-
thought if I have this Chex Mix, that's going to be the difference that I fucked up. I got to have a banana now. Like, if I,
Did any of you, after the fight was over, did any of you keep up any semblance of a workout routine as you guys reach for
I
your
think,
beers?
well, Pat and I are injured. Hank got fat.
Yeah.
You hurt your wrist, didn't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that went away fine a little bit, but it keeps coming back because I started working out, doing jiu-jitsu and sparring again, just for fun, just so I can have longer sexual encounters.
ooh.
And then that's really the only reason to work out and do jiu-jitsu.
That was the worst part for me. Was
Is the working out?
We're not working out, just like the sparring. I wasn't a
We
big
would-
fighting guy,
yep.
and the boxing gym me, Pat, and Hank trained at Menendez Boxing. They put you up against some killers who have been in
Because
there
they
for a
all
while.
want to see you lose.
Yeah.
Like this, I remember the day I went in there. Like people were wanting to fight me just because of how tall I am. They're like, "Oh, I want to beat the shit out of this guy," and they would.
They put me up week before Super Bowl against a you guys got it back and forth. They put me up against a 6'4" Russian who beat the ever living shit out of me.
Dude, one of my
Yeah.
last 2 weeks before the fight, my trainer brings in, because he trains a lot of people. So he's like, all right, we're gonna bring in some guys to fight. And this one kid, he's like, mid-20s, but he's never fought before, but he's a trainer at Title Boxing, so he's like really in shape, and he fucking does these classes all week long.
Right.
And he doesn't know, like, when you spar, you're not supposed to be fighting like it's a real fight. Like, you're just there to, you're there to work. It's like, it's work. And then he beat I got video of me just fucking bleeding, like blood flying. Can anybody in the stream tell me how to shoot a gun in this fucking game? This guy might have some.
I will say this, Sean, your favorite quote about training of mine was
Triangle.
In the world of boxing and martial arts, there are a lot of people out there who don't look like they could kick your ass. That can
Oh, yeah.
definitely
Yep.
kick your ass. So
Yeah.
watch out there,
Dude, I
kids,
thought
when you
this-
want to start a fight at a bar or something.
I thought this small little Irish dude, Ronan, and like my shoulder was fucked up, so I was like, all right, I'm fighting one-handed, like take it easy. This kid was probably like Kate's size, and he just beat the shit out of me for 3 rounds.
Kate could probably
So
beat
he
the
was
shit out
Like
of
pretty
you.
big.
I couldn't even land a
Submarine?
punch the way he was moving. He was just moving his head.
Yeah, no, they're so quick. Like, if you take any Rough and Rowdy fighter,
an art form.
and you put him against an actual fighter, it's like every time I was in Florida 2 weeks ago, and I was hanging out mainly, but I got to train a little bit with Matt Mitrione and Luke Rockhold, and every single man in there, I literally walk in there and I go from a 39-year-old, 230-pound fucking 6'2" dude to literally an 8-year-old woman, an 8-year-old girl. Like, there's no comparison. You're literally just a pawn with real fighters.
I'd support
That's
that.
a
Here's, here's the thing about Rough and Rowdy is, like, you can have all the training that you want, but when you go into your first actual fight, there's no training for that.
Yeah.
Absolutely no training.
I almost
training out
wish
the window.
I almost wish I didn't like. I feel like my training fucked me up. Like if I had gone in there, because like I watched my fight back, I didn't even want to watch it back because
Yeah.
I was just embarrassed by the whole thing. But I watched it back and I was like, fuck. Like in my head, I was Muhammad Ali, and then I looked at
yeah.
myself.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck? Because when I was sparring, like you spar with people who are like actually like boxing, like moving, like picking their punches. Here, it's someone just runs at you. So it's like I was trying to like rely on my training in the fight, but it wasn't working. If I had just gone in, then I would have just, like, I feel like I would have done better.
The Menendez brothers were telling me that since Sean was getting trained by MMA, the best scouting report that we got was just since he's like getting trained by professional people, just kind of sit back, try to establish a jab, kind of like dance around a little bit.
There's
see
no
what's gonna
establishing
happen.
literally
So I was
anything.
like, oh, okay, like you
Yeah,
know.
so easy, right?
Yeah. So that's what I planned going in. Then we touched gloves, and all of a sudden it was fucking boom, boom, boom. You fucking hit me right off the bat. That wasn't the way it was supposed to go. I was seeing white right away.
You
This
got rocked
motherfucker-
right away.
Yeah, right away. Right away I saw white.
Well, that was it. Was that the one that didn't get counted as a knockdown?
No.
Knockdowns
That was like the
knockdowns
fourth.
don't count at all though in it, right?
No, no. This is about in our match.
Oh.
I did it was just one of those out of control fucking backhands that just back fists that just happened to land well. But it looked like a push down if you look at it slow.
True story about that is you did hit me so clean. It was the hardest I've ever been hit in my life on that punch.
Yeah, I
And
was so
saw,
confident. I felt so good after that punch.
Oh yeah, I saw like white, but since I'm such like a blockhead moron,
Yeah.
I was still on my feet. And then a second later, I started to go down, and thank God I did. I mean, it looked like I tripped, but I was going down. Thank God I did, because you were coming with like another uppercut, and you barely missed. If you would have connected, I would have been dead.
You
I
guys
would've
were
been dead there.
fucking gassed by the end of your
We
fight.
were
yeah.
fighting like we both fucked each other's girlfriends, and something had to happen.
That's the thing. I wasn't that tired in mine. It was just the guy I was fighting was so fucking stupid. He just kept like I couldn't do anything other than
Yeah.
shove
He was
him.
stupid?
I couldn't
He was
shove
stupid?
him.
He tried
yeah.
two drive-bys in one night.
I couldn't do
It's not exactly
anything other than
intelligence.
I was mortified watching it back. I couldn't do anything other than shove him around. Eventually, I was like, all right, I'm just gonna fucking whip this guy around the ring because that's all I can do. The ref wasn't calling anything. I'll throw him in a headlock, give him a few punches.
You did use.
Oh, dirty. Fuck it. Fuck it. It's a fight. Hank, would you ever do Rough and Rowdy
Or
again?
whatever. One of these over here.
If I was, yeah, I mean,
Go steal that gun from her. She has bullets.
it would have to be a large sum of money and a fighter that I think I could beat. But yeah, I could be convinced. I would also have to hate the person. Like there would have to be, I wouldn't just fight to fight. But if there was like a storyline that made sense, and I felt like I had a chance to win, like I could do it.
So who would you fight theoretically right now in the world?
That's the thing. There's not many people. Clay Travis.
There you
I'd
go.
fight.
How tall is he?
He's like 6'1", 6'2". He's bigger. I mean, he's got.
That'd be you
He's
don't
got-
want to fight Clay Travis and lose.
No, but I think I would win. But there's also a line of people if
is
someone was
Florida,
gonna
bro.
fight Clay Travis, like I would be
There's no
like the
fucking
third
cactus
person
in
line
Florida,
to be able to
fuckface.
do that, so.
What about in the office? Is there anyone you would fight?
No.
Oh, who couldn't you take?
You
What
two had it
about-
fucking easy with your opponents.
Who?
Both of you.
Whoa.
My opponent had the fear factor, because I thought he legitimately might fucking kill me.
You are 6'6". He was 5'4".
I didn't realize what a little bitch he was until I saw him at the weigh-in, and
Like-
I was like, this fucking guy is the guy I've been scared of. That's
We
what I
were
was
offered-
asking.
Dave offered next day in the office, offered us to fight again. I was in a sling.
I got a DM.
Sean, yeah.
I got a DM.
From Dave?
Yeah.
Read it. What did it say?
It just said, will you do this again? Here's the. And it was a much.
It was
higher
it was
price.
it was
What was the
considerably
price?
higher.
Can you tell us?
We are joined by Kate.
It was
Was it
considerably
more-
it was considerably higher.
Was
I'm
it,
not-
was
like,
it double? Is it safe to say it was more than double?
I think the loser would have gotten the winner's guarantee from the first,
Yeah.
and then the winner would have gotten considerably
I think you
more.
guys have to do it.
No, but he's gonna. He wasn't.
I was in a fucking sling when Dave's talking to me.
But now you're not.
I wanted
So
to knock
fucking
him
do it.
out.
Yeah.
Hank, what was the most difficult part about your fight? Like in the actual match. Was it even hard, or were you just like,
Yeah.
nah, I fucking got this?
I condition.
Once I got knocked over, I was a little bit concussed, or I was a little dazed and confused, seeing butterflies a little bit. So basically, just maintaining after that. I was just trying to like not lose the fight.
Nah,
That could be.
I don't really have problems with him
No,
myself. It's more just like as a pride thing, you know, like you're a perfectionist, you want to win, you want to throw a perfect game. I feel like I threw a good game, but if I could do it again, I would like to just knock him out in the first round.
I would fight again just so because my fight was so embarrassing. Like I want,
wonderful.
like I
But
want
it
to.
wasn't embarrassing. The other guy was
No,
embarrassing.
but I want to
You-
like
you were-
actually
Good.
box someone. They should up the rounds to 3 minutes.
Hey, take it easy.
I
man.
mean, yeah,
Forget-
exactly.
I
Yeah,
almost
that's
died on
just- yeah.
three 1 minute rounds.
Yeah.
Almost died. I couldn't walk for like 20 minutes. After.
Exactly. We were playing patty cake in the third round.
Yeah.
True.
Also, you that last punch of the fight that I ducked, I
Wish you would have ducked that, man.
I know. You have no idea. Like that wasn't me ducking. That was my guardian angel just telling me to get down because I had no energy to even move, let alone
I can't even believe I
physically
threw it.
duck.
I worked out so hard, and I was like, I'm so ready for this. I was doing fucking 5 3-minute sparring rounds a day, and then I just couldn't even last the fucking 3 minutes. I was like, oh. I couldn't get out of the ring at the end. I said, guys,
Oh, yeah.
no, I'm not. I can't move. I'm gonna fall down. I can't move. Dude, I interviewed a bunch of them dudes. I've been traveling around doing all these interviews with these guys in Rough N Rowdy 5.
Yeah,
There's gonna be
who's
some good battles.
Who's the favorite that you interviewed?
I think
Like personality-wise and killer-wise.
personality-wise, they all really cool dudes. They all have their own little thing going on. Milkman seems like he was training like the most legitimately. But then this guy Shane, the Shizat, the Rizat, I went out to the fucking sticks in Tennessee to go interview this dude. They didn't even have a service or Wi-Fi or anything. It's just him and his aunt out there. And he just trains. He just trains on this fucking little hut next to a pond. That's gonna be a good one. He's fighting. I mean, I can't wait. All these dudes, now that I've invested, I've been going out and meeting these dudes, interviewing them everywhere.
Did
I
you
can't
meet
wait.
Jared, the guy whose wife shot him in the leg?
No, I did.
That's who I want to see fight.
I didn't do that one.
He's like, I'm Jared. I'm from the butthole of Kentucky, which could be anywhere, right? That could be anywhere in Kentucky.
So the
That could
state
be,
of
yeah.
Kentucky.
So yeah, I'm from the butthole of Kentucky, and my wife shot me in the leg on Father's Day, and that didn't get me down. So, and I want to
Wow.
know. They never explained. Was it a negligent discharge, or was like?
Oh, nice word. Nice
Thank
word.
you.
Great,
Thank you very
Kate.
much. Or did she shoot him on purpose, and are they still together? And if it
Oh,
was
he's got
on
clipped.
purpose,
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
I would like to know that.
yeah, I have a lot of questions about Jared, which will probably be answered for me at Rough N Rowdy 5, 20%
Where-
off right now.
Yep.
Wow.
15 more minutes in this hen house. Any questions about Rough and Rowdy? Buy rnr.com. We both fought in it. We fought each other majestically. People say it was the best fight since Ali Frazier.
Yeah, a lot of people say that. A lot of people say that.
Yeah, I think both of us ended up kind of like Ali and Frazier. in
I
the
had a
end.
black eye for 2 weeks. That was nice. You had
Yeah,
a
I was-
clean shot there to my fucking good eye. You couldn't at least hit my lazy eye, you asshole.
I'll tell you what, you were hitting me so hard before then, I thought I was done, and I instinctively had a fuck you mentality. I'm going down swinging.
Oh, yeah.
And this is bad to say because in case we ever do have a rematch, which I don't think is going to happen, but if it ever does, it wasn't bad, but you were telegraphing your hooks just enough.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
Just enough that I'm like, okay, next time this motherfucker goes with his right, I'm just going down and coming up as hard as I can, even if I
Well, when
whiff.
you caught me, though, it was a straight shot.
Well, that's what happened when you hooked. I went down, you whiffed, and I came up, and I don't think I got you clean with the uppercut, but I kind of like stumbled you a minute, and that's when I was able to go 1-2.
Yeah, because I had just finished because I was standing I was standing flat,
Yeah.
squared, not like this. I was standing squared, and you just came clean with that shot right in my grill, and I went down.
And I mean, you got up like that, but I was praying like the second you went down, it was awkward because like your hand went through the ropes. So I was just like, just have this be it. like please, just have this be it.
Yeah,
it was
I
so
got up quick.
tiring.
I just was like, it was a perfect time smack. And I
But don't let this. I mean, I saw white, like pure flashes of white, at least 3 times.
I was
And it's not
watching
fun.
from home.
It's not fun.
Chugging
kid has-
beers.
It's not fun.
Rooting for the both of yous.
I mean, you see
And I
it.
think you both did a
after
great
the
job.
after the first round, like I had a welt like this big on
Well,
my face.
when you went down that time, my confidence went to the roof because I saw your eyes like, kind of like this. You know,
Oh, yeah.
I saw you kind of like go leave for a quick second. So
more
I
than a
was like,
second.
oh man, so then I'm gonna be back there like, all right, let me just get in there, just fucking just go off, you know, do a flurry and just try to end it. And then I was just fucking gassed so bad.
Well, I think that's the thing that kind of saved us both from getting knocked out in the end. In Rough N Rowdy, if you're not getting knocked out in the first round, you're not getting knocked out. You're going down because you're tired. Our Rough N Rowdy, which was in Morgantown, like we both were watching from the stands to begin with, and our fight wasn't until like 11 o'clock. And it started
I was
at
watching
8.
on the hotel, and I was watching on my computer.
Dude, it was the most. I wish we weren't fighting that night. I just wanted to be there and fucking hang out and just like crush beers.
Monster knockouts.
Yeah.
Like it's like that is the best bachelor party experience you can like have. Go to a Rough N Rowdy.
Yeah, it was so good. I mean, anybody bitching about the $15, it's fucking amazing production.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
fights are exciting as shit. I think it's great.
And the commentary with Dave and
Yeah.
Big Cat is second to none. Absolutely second to none.